So I'm mainly studying chronic Achilles tendon injuries or tendinopathies. And so some of my work, initially we were looking at some different biologic and chemical approaches and therapies to treat these sort of injuries. And then more recently, my main project, the bulk of my work has been on looking at a more mechanical loading approach. So very similar to what you'd see in a physical therapy that would be prescribed for a human patient that presents with these sort of injuries. I personally think that what I'm doing is pretty important. Whether or not it'll get to be helpful in a human patient population soon or further down the road, eventually I think it could be very helpful to patients that are going through these chronic Achilles tendon injuries, which can drastically affect your way of life, your mobility, which if you have your mobility taken away from you, it can really affect what you want to do every day, but especially if you are in the more elderly population. So just hopefully being able to understand how these injuries work, how we can help treat these, then we'd be able to potentially improve upon the prognosis and treatment of these patients. I think what is done really well here is the collaborative environment. It's almost like an open lab space design where we have 9 or 10 labs on the same floor. You can easily walk down and talk to some of the grad students in the other labs. When you get out into the real world, wherever that may be, no one has the same background, no one has the same education, so you're kind of forced to work together onto a common goal, and that's really been fostered here well, I think, at Virginia Tech. I'm also part of a interdisciplinary graduate education program where grad students and faculty from a bunch of different departments that are all maybe focusing on the same sort of work get together, have meetings, then again foster more collaboration that way. So I'm part of the regenerative medicine one, and so that's been a really good experience as well. One of the factors that drew me here in the first place. My dad actually did his PhD in engineering mechanics. Hopefully when I'm done here, we'd technically have a degree from the same university, but also the same department. And so both him and my mom, she did her bachelor's and her master's in electrical engineering here. When I decided to apply to grad school and I got accepted to Virginia Tech, it just seemed like a great environment to be in to kind of pursue my PhD here. I just enjoy coming to work and doing the research and hopefully seeing positive results keep coming in.